If you've been watching Cardano, you know this weekend, the last couple of days, things have been very interesting, very crazy. In this video, I want to have a conversation about that. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Thank you for coming by. This is like, I really like doing intros. I try and think them out really well, and sometimes I have to do retakes and stuff. And this one was just tough. I don't even know what to say other than like, this has been crazy. I really want to have a conversation. I debated doing the video, but was kind of inspired to do this video. I know as a community, I think this is behind us, a situation that just happened, but there's some things I really want to say to all of you out there. It's really important to me. I was actually inspired to do this. Andrew Westberg, who we're going to talk about in a minute, actually did a video earlier kind of talking about the situation. Really funny, but just heartfelt, genuine, sincere. And I was like, man, that's what I need. And I just, there's certain things I really want to say. Quick context. This is how it started. There was issues with testnet, with Cardano, going into Vassal, and a lot of stuff happening on just online, on Twitter, things like kind of blowing up about it. And I said, all right, this is great to maybe do a video and just get some perspective here. So I said, like many of you, I don't have the most technical mind when it comes to crypto. I would love anyone technical with Cardano to come on the channel for a few minutes today to discuss what's going on with Vassal. And Hosky replied and said, this is perfect too. Get Andrew Westberg or Adam Dean on there. And then before you know it, I was chatting with both of them in DMs. And so like, for me, I was like excited. I was like, this is awesome because there's a problem going on here. People are freaking out. Most people don't know what's going on because like, I know so many of you are not technical like me. And I was like, I have my platform. Let's get some developers on here. Let's talk about this. I was excited. I thought this was going to add like a lot of value to the community, to the situation, open up the dialogue. That's why I did what I did. And you know what happens next, right? This kind of leads into what happens next. And this is kind of a shot from the interview. This was the interview. And this was the thumbnail right here. That's the thumbnail. I want to discuss this for a minute. I had the idea to do this interview, and it was very spontaneous. And part of the content creation process is like I usually record a video. Like right now, I'm recording this video. I'm not going to edit. I'm going to upload. I don't edit a lot. If I edit, you can see the videos I edit. I send it to the editor, and I didn't. I was going to just record the video and the interview and upload it. What happened though, I had some issues with the software I was using. Adam and Andrew were extremely patient with me, but I had to use a different program in which I had to edit, and we ended the interview. I had to edit for a while, kind of getting tired, hopped over to the next part of content creation, which this is just, as a content creator, I'm telling you, just work on that thumbnail, work on that title. I first want to say, if you're a content creator, if you're uploading to YouTube, you can use the word clickbait, whatever. If you're not using attention grabbing thumbnails and headlines, and it's hard to get good at doing that. I feel like I'm not even that good at it. Like if you're not doing that though, people aren't clicking. YouTube will just, their algorithms will just destroy your channel. You won't grow. And so as a content creator, and this is partly, before I have something very important I want to say to you, but before I do, as a content creator, I try to look through whatever I'm talking about, whether it's charts or something going on with technicals or whatever. I try to think of like, what's the story happening? What am I feeling? Like, what am I thinking? What questions am I asking? And I try to put it into, I try to put that emotion in that story into a thumbnail. That's what I try to do because I want to create clickbait, but I want it to be like authentic, and I want it to be like within context of what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I try to do that all the time. And you might notice that, you might not. You might think my titles and stuff are ridiculous, but that's not my intention. I try to be relevant. And so here's the case with this. It's like, this is Cardano. Testnet's having issues. That's what the little crack in the testnet word is. And then how bad is it was literally for me, that's why I tweeted what I tweeted right here, is because I know this was what I was wondering, and I know that this is probably what everybody was wondering. How bad is it? Why not get some of like the brightest people in Cardano that are on the tech side to come talk about it? And that's where how bad is it came from. And then this whole little thing was like, you know, that's how I'm feeling. Like man, this can't be is this as bad as it seems? Like, how bad is it? I wanted to ask that question. We're all thinking it. I put it together, right? In like this video and in this thumbnail. That's why I did what I did. And now what I want to say that I think is important is I'm sorry to anybody out there who's let down by the video, who was let down by the content I created, who was let down by even the thumbnail. But I want to be very clear. I didn't have bad intentions. This is just the content creation process. It's like what I do when I'm constantly trying to add value or create something. This is the process I go through. And that's the process that was in my mind when I did it. Now looking back, I do, in this very fragile situation, I do, looking back, wish I would have just taken a second thought. Like, let's create clickbait. Let's make it intriguing, but like in a different manner, right? And put a little bit more thought into the thumbnail. I wish I would have done that, but I didn't. I didn't do that. I just kind of went through it. I was just rushing. It was rushing through because it was a spontaneous thing. I wanted to deliver the content that night, which is also why, it's why I didn't want to send to the editor. I edited the video myself. I just wanted to get this done. So I went through the process, uploaded it, and I want to say sorry if anybody I let down. And I also want to say sorry that I didn't take a second to think about this, which, zooming out on this, here's the video. It would have been cool to have another perspective on the situation. I didn't think about that. I just thought, having Andrew and Adam would be just kind of just the perfect setting, perfect conversation. But I think looking back, it's like, it would have been good. It would have been helpful from a communication standpoint. And I think that's a big issue here is communication. It would have been helpful to have a different perspective here, to really take part in the dialogue and really talk through it and work through it. So like these little pieces and these little nuances of it, I think would have completely changed the dynamic of what happened. And lastly, I just wanted to say this. I tweeted this earlier. I said, I spend month after month on YouTube covering and defending Cardano from negative headlines and false info. You all know I do. There are millions of views on these Cardano videos, and I won't be stopping anytime soon. I hope my intentions are clear when it comes to ADA. This is a big piece for me. I put so much work and so much time into trying to deliver good content, valuable content, and I am absolutely not playing the victim here. I'm absolutely not trying to be dramatic here, but you have to understand, from my perspective as a content creator, I'm putting myself out there every day, and a lot of people out there, they want perfection. They want it to be the exact context that they want, the exact, content that they want. And if it's not, if you veer off a little bit, there's going to be a lot thrown your way. And I realize I put myself out there, and that's just the reality. But I am getting a lot of notifications about this. A lot of people kind of hate me for a simple thumbnail that I did. And it's a bummer to go online and to see the notifications. It is. But what's more of a bummer is people within the community, leaders, and I'm not going to say any names, right? I'm not going to say any names, saying that I did this for clicks and money. That within the Cardano community that have seen me for years on here, that I've talked to, like saying that about me. I have to be extremely clear right now. That is not why I did this. It's absolutely not why I did this video. And again, I really am sorry to anybody that I let down with the video itself, but it totally was not the intention. I wasn't just like, oh, let's make some money here with testnet failing. That is not who I am as a human being, everybody. And I have to be so clear about that. And I try with the content I deliver to be authentic and just to be genuine. And here's the thing. I'm not perfect. And I really wanted to say this. And I've been back and forth like, well, don't go too deep here with what you're thinking and feeling here, but I'm a content creator, but I'm a human being, and I'm putting myself out there to the world to see. And I don't want to be fake. Like if I'm talking about situations, especially hard situations like this, like what happened this weekend, and a lot of people disagreeing with me, if I'm talking about it, but not talking about the depths of what I'm actually thinking and what's going on, then I'm not being authentic. And what I'm saying here is this: I'm not perfect. And if there's anybody out there that's expecting perfection from me, please don't. Don't. I'm just a dude out here, like I always say, tracking crypto. I'm tracking my journey. And in this like content creation and this content delivery process, I'm going to make mistakes, right? This thumbnail, for instance, could have been done differently. It could have been, but I'm going to make those mistakes. But this is precisely why, and it's in my Twitter bio. It's at the heart of everything that I do and I am. It's exactly why I talk about my faith, is because I wake up as an imperfect man every day. And I rely so much on God every day to get through everything that goes on, whether it's good or bad. And I rely on the grace that comes through Jesus Christ and what he's done for me. And that's a very real part of my life, and the things that I strive to do, and even the content delivery process of creating videos. It's a big part of my life. And so with weekends like this and all the drama that comes with it, and the people that are just kind of like not happy with me, you know, there's the parts that I can be sorry for, and I am, but there's also the parts where it's just like, there's just people I think they're just not going to like me, and I can't be perfect. And I want to let you know that if there's a thumbnail I create one day that you don't like, I'm sorry, but please don't expect perfection from me. I'm doing my best here as I grow the YouTube channel, growing a YouTube channel and having just like thousands of people just watching my content. I'm not going to be fake with you. It's weird. It's not like a normal thing. I think that we were like exactly created to have happen. And to absorb all the comments that come in is not a normal thing for like a human being. So I just want to be real about that and just say that. Like I'm putting myself out there just to kind of give you my perspective, to kind of just like open my heart a little bit with you about the situation. And what's crazy is it's a thumbnail that we're talking about. It's a community disagreement in a cryptocurrency. I want to let you all know I support you all. I'm here to deliver value. I strive every day to do that. I'm going to keep doing that. I support you all. I'm here to grow with you all, and I want to see everybody win and succeed. This was a thread I just kind of that was just tweeted, I guess, last night, but this was Conrad here. I retweeted last night, and this is what's cool about this. Here's what's cool about this. No matter what just happened this weekend, everything, the disagreements, whatever your opinion is, Cardano's still chugging along. Testnet worked. It did what it needed to do. The technology's working. The community's stronger than ever. I really think it is. But I tweeted last night, I said, all I know is that right now I see all the awesome devs across Cardano saying things are looking good and Vassal is on its way. And what I was retweeting was Conrad. He said, so it begins. Vassal, here we come. 1.35.3 is ready to go. The thread below confirms it. He tagged Andrew and Adam for visibility. And then here's the thread. Really good thread talking about it, but everything looking good going into Vassal, right? And that's just what's really cool about it. It's everything that happened is like, it happened. Everybody, a lot of people learned lessons from it. And we move forward. And it's a really big reason why I'm bullish on Cardano. It's like, it is built differently. And from a technical perspective, what just happened over the weekend, it's almost like it was like designed to do that and to survive through that. And it did. And I wish that story is kind of the story that we started telling on Friday. I think it was Friday when I did the video, but it wasn't. I wish it was. And everyone, I'm going to keep striving my best to deliver good content and content that supports Cardano, the Cardano community, and I'm going to strive. So I just wanted to kind of do this video, have a conversation with you all. I hope you're all doing well. This is definitely behind us. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to move forward. I appreciate all of you for just watching and for coming by. I really do. I love you all. Have an awesome week. God bless.